I recently showed you how to make this hexagon shaped box using ScanNCut canvas, and then I created a bigger one. So in today's video I thought I'd have a go at making a simple card using the same shape, and it may all just go together. So I'll tell you what I've got. I've not made one of these already, so this may work or it may fail. I've taken a piece of A4 card and I've cut it directly down the middle through the long side. So if you're anywhere other than the UK, you may use 8.5 by 11. This will work. Just chop yours right down the middle again through the long side. So this is 8.5 by 11. So once this has been cut and folded in half, it's going to open like this. So the finished size of this card, just to give you an idea, is 5 6/8 by 4 1/8. Then I've taken a piece of A4 paper and done exactly the same thing, cut it right down the middle, folded it in half, and have taken 1/8 off the top and the side, and this is going to create my insert that will just fit neatly inside the card. I then cut out some designer series paper, which is by Stampin Up, and it's double-sided, and it's more like a lightweight card than a paper. And I used the basic hexagon shape that's in the ScanNCut machine, and I cut 5 of these, and I made them a width of 1.25 inches. Then I put another hexagon on the mat, and I wanted this 1/8 of an inch bigger than this. So this is cut at 1.25 inches wide, and this one is cut at 1.37 inches wide. And when I layer these up, it will give me 1/8 of an inch border all the way round. Now, if you're coming across this video on YouTube, as well as being a ScanNCut enthusiast, I'm a UK Stampin' Up independent demonstrator. If you don't have a ScanNCut to cut these shapes, Stampin' Up do a punch, and I think they also do die cut shapes that you can put through, like a Big Shot or a Cuttlebug that cut this shape as well, but I'm sure there's a punch. At the beginning of the video and in the description box below, directly under the video on YouTube, will be a link to my Stampin' Up shop, and should you wish to purchase any of the Stampin' Up supplies that I use, I would be more than happy for you to buy them through my shop. This designer series paper is now retiring and will only be available while stocks last, up to the 1st of June. But there are lots of other paper stacks like this, designer series paper, or paper sets that you can buy. But there are new stacks. This came out of a stack, and I think there's about 4 patterns, and there's 4 or 5 sheets of each colour, and there's probably about 5 or 6 colours in a stack. So there'll be new stacks. The catalogue that's due out on the 2nd of June is actually online as well, so you can view it. So that's those. Then I've taken a piece of, this is called Coastal Cabana, this colour. I've taken a piece of Coastal Cabana card, which is 1 inch wide by 5 1/8. And then I've cut a piece of the designer series paper to match that is 3/4 of an inch wide by 4 6/8 long. And I'm thinking that I might flag the ends of these. I could cut these on the ScanNCut, but I just decided on the last minute to do that. So I've just cut with my paper trimmer two strips. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've got my favourite Field of Sky stamp. This isn't a Stampin' Up stamp. I've had this years, but Stampin' Up do a photopolymer set called Gorgeous Grunge that has all sorts of things like this, and it's a brilliant stamp set. I've not got it because I've got this, but I may decide to invest in it. I've got crisp Coastal Cabana ink. I'm going to stamp. I'm going to get some scrap. I'm going to stamp this ink this stamp up, I should say. And I'm just going to randomly stamp just across the front of the card. And I think really that's all the stamping I'm going to do on there. I'm going to open the insert and just do a bit of stamping there as well, just to kind of tie it in together. And I'm going to close the ink up because you know by now that I'll stick my fingers in it and I'll end up with it all over. So I'm going to put the insert on one side and put my scrap there. I think I might try and flag the ends of these, so we'll just see how we go. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a little snip in the middle of the card, and then I'm going to have to put my glasses on because I can't see. Then I'm going to go from the corner to that point and cut that away. Told you I couldn't see. And do the same on that side, and that just flags the end. And as I say, you know, you can cut a shape like this on the ScanNCut. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do the same with this one, so I'll cut up in the middle and then cut from the end and cut from the end. This may not even work, but you know, we'll try it and see. So that kind of looks okay. So I think now I'll do the same on this end. And I'll do the same on this one. And this is really, this paper plays havoc with your eyes, this pattern. So we'll see how that looks. Not too bad. And I'm thinking I might put that across there. So I've got a glue runner. Just going to stick that down, leaving a little border. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm not going to stick it down at the moment. Now, I want 3 of these with the pattern up this way and 2 with the pattern on the other side. So, I'm going to put some glue on these and stick them onto my white ones. So that's 3, and then these 2 I want the other pattern. that one. And that one. So let's see. I think I'm going to stick that one down, and I'm going to use fast fuse because this is card. And I want it to stay put. So I'm going to put that through the middle. As I say, I've not made a prototype or anything of this, so I've no idea whether this is going to work, but you know, we'll see. Then I'm thinking I'm going to put these actually this way, so the points are up. And then these I'm going to put one there and one there, and I think I'll pop them up on foam pads. I'll just come a bit nearer so you can see. So I'm going to start with that one, I think, in the middle. Seem to want to work for some reason. Right, we'll go back to the other one. So I'm going to put that one in the middle. And then position these on either side. And I think I'm going to leave the tiniest little gap. So that's how we're looking so far. And then these I'm going to put on 3D foam. I'm going to put one there. One there. I think. I'll stick my insert in before I forget. So I like to put, this is how it opens, and I like to put my adhesive here and then position it inside the card so you've got an equal gap on either side, and close it over. Just give it a burnish from the back so you don't damage the front of your card. And then when you open your card, it will open your insert with you because you've stuck it down here. So that's how it looks. So now I'm thinking that it needs probably some kind of a greeting, but I don't know what I would actually use this card for yet. Don't know whether it would be a thank you or a happy birthday, so I might leave that. But what I might do is just add a few random rhinestones. So I don't know whether to use pearls or rhinestones. They're not actually the same colour, they're more turquoise, so I think I won't use those. I think I might go with the rhinestones, I think. So just have a little scattering, I think, of maybe 3. Let's see, we'll go for the medium size. So if we put, say, 1 there, maybe one there, maybe 1 there. So what do you think? I think it's quite cute. A nice simple little card, just made all tone on tone with a couple of supplies. So some basic white card, Coastal Cabana Designer Series paper, bit of Coastal Cabana card, Coastal Cabana ink, shape cut with the ScanNCut, or as I say, if you've not got a ScanNCut, there's a punch, I'm sure, that Stampin' Up do in this shape, and a few rhinestones. And then when you open up the card, you've got a nice insert with just a little bit of stamping on the inside that just ties the whole card together. So I hope you found that helpful. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.